Hi guys, hopefully we are live.
Good evening. Welcome to our live chat with our huge news on the horizon. But yeah, it's great to see so many of you already here chatting away there in the comments, both on YouTube and Facebook. And not too sure if Instagram are with us on this one.
No, I wasn't.
No.
I was going to put Instagram on, then it needs you to like sort shit out. It's like, yeah, it's not as simple with Instagram. How's the audio, by the way, guys? First and foremost, before we waffle on.
Oh, those blue spanners there as well. Very nice. You give Ronnie one. Oh.
Yeah, I gave Ronnie a blue spanner.
Yeah, we're all okay. We've been enjoying the sun today. And
loud and clear. Thank you, Mike. Can always rely on you to let us know. The rest of it, yeah, you guys just chat amongst yourselves. Don't worry about the two guys sat here.
Yeah, so what's everyone been up to? We all been just working today, unfortunately, and not been in a beer garden like some of us, or strolling around Liverpool as he usually does, pretending he works.
I have been today, get me steps in, my feet are sore.
Yeah, let's see what we got in. I'll go from the top.
Yeah.
So
we're gonna scroll up and say hello to everyone. So yeah, we got the usual gang: Emma, Steve, Debbie. And we can tell who's reading the subscriber emails for the website, by the way, guys. So we are making a note of your names.
5 minutes though, isn't it? So yeah, a little bit early. Yeah, okay, Paul, Doc, Sue.
Hi, Adam.
Oh,
he's there.
Yeah, it's me.
Yeah.
Mike, Steve, Emma, Paul. Yeah, all the usual crews. Good
Doc,
to see, Doc.
Yeah. Where was Amy's thing as well? Yeah, Amy, 38 months channel member. Thank you very much, mate.
Just go back up.
Oh, hang on.
Hang on. Sorry, yeah.
Oh, big Ron.
Ronnie. Much appreciated, guys.
Ron and Chorister.
Oh, canal helps. I don't know. I might have to have a bit more to build a canal, like.
I mean, if you can't even get your girlfriend's name spelled correctly, Ron, it's nothing down for you, lad. Ha, 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 ha. There'll be a fist emoji comes in for me, now I'm dead. No, but seriously, mate, thank you so much. And yeah, if it does make you feel any better, he sent me a message earlier on about the time on the YouTube thing. Our telly was showing the same, mate. But no, thank you so much. And I think I can we show that on the screen? I think we can. Yeah, there we go. That's what we were saying before as well. So yeah, thanks very much, Amy, for the continued support.
I'm sure we can go longer than that though. So
I know there's a few discounts in there, isn't there? So I don't know. There's all kinds of mad stuff that pops up on the chat now, guys. So we're doing our best to kind of keep up with the chat, but yeah. Andrea's in, Sean's in. Annie, hi Annie. Steve Parker, do you know Adam's been eating the rest of your fizzy sweets? All right, Ron, you didn't have to do that.
He hasn't.
I'm gonna. Do you know what? I'm gonna stand on your foot when I see you, mate. If that's off you, honestly.
To be honest,
or have you done that purposely so that Krista's sent us some so that she could get a name spelled correctly?
Did he spell something else incorrectly though as well?
Yeah, I'm sure the rest of it was spelled incorrectly as well. I think it's 10 of a word now. But no, honestly,
cheers,
God,
mate. You didn't have to do that.
Thank you so much, and thanks, Krista.
Yeah. Oh, we're just tipping on. It's out in a second.
Oh yeah. Aye. What kind of chat's this? Apparently he's going to get it out in a second. I might just leave you alone.
Yeah, so it's good to see quite a lot of you do actually read your emails. It was just something random that said. I didn't actually think Chris would send it out, but it was just to see you actually read their emails. And yeah, we've already got a few people. So it's probably going to be quite a weird sort of minute or two now, and everyone's going to be like, what on earth is going on? So
right, so Amy, Emma,
I should have put
Debbie.
something like Adam's the best or something like that, shouldn't I? But yeah, it was very, very random.
We're up to Debbie.
Yeah.
Yeah, Doc. Holly, bear with us, guys.
Too many bananas.
Sean. Tia said banana time. We all know Mike loves a banana. So did Patchy and Grayson. Kaz likes a banana as well. So all the fun in the Howden Rimmer household there. Lisa Tarling, no surprise there. Caroline Crouch, yeah, banana in capitals as well. Caroline likes a big banana.
Spell checking some of these as well. No?
Andrea, Krista.
I think people have been hearing about all three of these. I don't think I've had this many for.
Ronnie and Steve. They're not a couple, by the way. They're just really good mates.
They spell Steve's name right.
Sue. I think that's where we're up to now. The banana. Oh, V2 Raven. Oh, Paul Roberts just coming in there with his banana. Oh, Paul Eaton's in it as well, guys. He can't be in the chat tonight because he's out with one of the spiritualist groups, but he did message me today to say he'd read his emails and he would like us to put his banana in the draw. Sounds painful, to be honest, but that's how he put it. Each to their own, whatever turns you on.
So thanks very much for actually engaging and reading your emails. It's great to see so many of you are. And obviously you're all entered into a prize draw to win a banana, basically. So might be a bunch, might be a couple, but I'm sure we'll find something good to give away by the end of the stream. But yeah, fantastic.
Yeah. Imagine if that was the prize, though, guys. Come on, it literally was. We were, a banana. Yeah, what
20? Not one on a boat, unfortunately. So,
Right, so trying to find where my tickers have gone now.
Down the bottom there, and then catch up there.
That's the one.
Yeah. So, it's been quite an eventful sort of time since we last sort of jumped on and did a chat.
We are noting your names, guys, as you're typing it in. Don't worry.
Yeah, it's been quite eventful, hasn't it? We've had one event that we were looking forward to that didn't happen, and two brand new locations as well that we went to for events. One is just as recently as last week too. So, they were. I mean, if you were there, what do you think? I mean, what was so it'd be Wallasey, wasn't it?
Yeah, Wallasey first, guys. So those that were there at Wallasey, obviously we've got another sold out event at Wallasey next week as well, next Saturday. And those that were there at the channel members exclusive event, what did you think?
Yeah, I mean, again, another Masonic Lodge, and again, another first for us. Yeah. And we were the first team to ever do a paranormal investigation there as well.
Yeah, precisely.
So, again, another sort of feather to the cap. So, I mean, when we were there, because we were filming a few weeks prior, we've only done about half of it because we do need to go back and revisit. But in terms of two spots in particular, I'm not going to give too much away, that it was definitely sort of building to something, wasn't it? So
yeah, it was. That was the interesting thing. It's it's as Adam said, we were filming and most of you guys in the chat know. And unfortunately, my wife took ill, and so from me and Suzanne, by the way, thank you so much for all your well wishes that you've sent across. It does mean a lot to us. It was great to see a lot of yous on Saturday as well. But yeah, it was building up. It's such a strange place when there's only two of you in there. And I think it was strange going back a couple of weeks later with more, and it just took a slight edge off it.
I think it's I think maybe a bit like Clifton, because when we first did Clifton, it took a few sort of goes, really, didn't it, to kind of warm up, so to speak, and get used to it. And I feel that Wallasey's probably kind of got the same kind of way, and it's probably twice the size, and there's so many more little areas to explore there as well, and a few different rooms that we didn't actually go in. So there's so much scope to go back there and do something completely different, and we probably will do something different this time coming, in terms of maybe where we're starting and what rooms we might go in first.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
Yeah, it's
I was waiting for him to pop up. Hello, Jay. Sorry, I've just seen Paul. But this is one of the things with sending out the newsletters, guys. Because to be honest, I think it was you that said yours went to your junk at first.
Yeah, I purposely marked it as junk. So,
yes, as Amy's just said, sometimes when it comes out, and your email filter will know that it's been a mass email, so therefore it automatically marks it as spam just in case. So yeah, if anyone else as Phil, put your email address in the HauntedScouse.com website and click subscribe. Just check your junk mail. You'll probably find about 6 emails sitting there waiting for you, and just mark it as not spam, and then they'll go into your inbox in the future. It is just that it's just a fail safe that you're going to find a lot of other random stuff in there that you'd be glad you didn't get.
So yeah, and then the amazing Galleries of Justice as well that we went to, which was again another first for us. And I mean, in all honesty, that event has been kind of the bane of our lives for the last 2-3 months, because we've had it took a while to sell the tickets for it because there's a little bit further, and then we had quite a few drop out as well. So, and I know it's a bit of a drive, and it's great to see so many regulars willing to drive out that far and even stay and make a weekend of it. But I mean, visually, sort of walking around it was just fantastic, wasn't it?
It was, fantastic. You took the words right out of Emma's mouth there. You see, can't have anything, Emma, can you? He's got to get in there first. But yeah, it was. I'll just flash this up again. Sue, thank you very much.
Cheers, Sue.
More to come on that later on. Honestly, we've got a lot to discuss tonight.
Yeah, there was so many. I mean, again, frustratingly, you wish sort of that was on your doorstep, because you keep going back there and you could redo that so many different ways as well. But yeah, I mean, I didn't really spend too many time with my group in the cells on that main level. But I don't know. I mean, for me, the courtroom was brilliant. Down the oubliette was brilliant as well. That was really bad.
Hit your back though. I mean, those in my team would have had the joy of, God love you, Ronnie, big Ronnie, 6'8" Ronnie, getting down the oubliette bit, and tunnels. It was like Gandalf going to visit Bilbo Baggins in Hobbiton. Honest to God, it was I don't know how you did it, mate, because I literally lasted about 30 seconds, and to my shame as event host, I had to leave everyone there because I'm getting old now. But I mean, to be fair, either it was boring or it was a bit dark for them, because 5 minutes later they all come back up like Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs coming out the mine. What's Steve Roberts say?
Wasn't in my group.
Just because Steve was in my group. Steve did as I think it was me and Holly that was sat in the breakout area with Steve, and the way Steve put it to us was, I think I've just lost my paranormal virginity. So yeah, he in the pitch black, all of a sudden Steve felt what he could only describe as a finger that went wandering a little bit where it shouldn't. So yeah, well, it gave the rest of us a laugh. I think Steve was quick to after a brief moment of forgetting and bending over to read something on my phone. I think he backed himself up to the wall pretty quickly. but yeah, it did give us all a laugh. But yeah, let's just say his little face was a picture.
Yeah, I mean, that's great to see so many people watching as
I
well. Yeah, got quite a good number. You must be waiting for some news that maybe we'll tell soon, or maybe we'll make you wait another hour or so. It's up to you really. If you want to hear it now, we can say it now, or we can just keep you hanging on for a little bit more. But I mean, before that, anyway, obviously the one event that should have been before all that didn't happen, unfortunately, was Staveley, and yeah, that was just a massive mix up, not on our part. You know, as you know, as we've been doing this for a good 4 or 5 years now, and we follow all our due diligence in terms of going to visit the venue, making sure it's accessible, and having a good chat with whoever's there and linking up with the relevant people, and everything was done beforehand, and even the day before as well. We knew who was going to be on site. We knew what time to be there, although we were a little bit late. But all of that, and then it just completely went bananas.
It did. It did, and honestly, it's we've always counted ourselves lucky that we have you guys following us. Whether you come to the events or you can't come to the events, everyone's of equal measure, and the support that you guys show us, both professionally and personally, is amazing. And that was just another one of those nights where we genuinely felt as bad as we've ever felt doing Haunted Scouse, because we took it personally. It was I'm not going to bore you by going over a certain person's social media remarks, but we do not take you all for granted. We do not use Haunted Scouse as a money train. Otherwise, we'd be doing a lot more to make a lot more money. It's a hobby that pays for itself, and we're happy with that. So to have you guys all there in the car park in the drizzle, some of you, everyone had driven so far. Some of you had got stay, God love you, mate. Stay got trains to get there and book the hotel. Others had booked hotels. We were not going to let you guys be out of pocket, because that's not how we work. It's it left a big dent in our funds, but that's fine. That's what the rainy day fund is there for.
We knew at one point it was going to happen. Surprised it took that long for something to happen, considering the weather and things that have happened. But it just made sense for us, because I mean, if I had driven that far, especially through that fog as well, Christ, and didn't have it, so we so those that did come got fully compensated for it, and we are looking at doing we are going to have those people back at Staveley for a revisit. It's just in terms of trying to sort that date, it's tricky, because first of all, we're trying to get in touch with the person we were speaking to, who's proven quite difficult now anyway, but we're making sure that we are booking the right way, because we're not having that happen again, and obviously trying to find a date that suits obviously everyone, and if that doesn't work, then we can obviously, there's going to be 2 visits there, isn't there, potentially, so we can book either or. But it's just obviously getting to the summer months now, so it's a little bit tricky to kind of try and work dates and times that suit. So
exactly, and that's, we haven't, we were looking at the end of this month, and for personal reasons that I won't go into, because most of you guys know anyway, my next couple of months on a personal level is going to be very busy, and life takes over and important things take over. That's why I've been hammering the editing. You will be glad to know there's lots of stuff in the background that's ready for release over the summer. But as far as going somewhere as far as Staveley, it's just very far away. And if it was over the water, it's so different. It's like any time. But a 2-hour drive and good traffic, I know we won't be double booked this time, because trust me, even the venue will be triple checking everything.
Yeah, and obviously in terms of, because probably I would assume people might be doing the same thing again, in terms of wanting to maybe stay over. So then it'll be trying to give you enough notice to book a hotel or book somewhere and
get a good price as well.
Yeah. And I think we did it smack bang in the middle of summer, it would potentially be cost you even more. But, although it is free that you come back to.
Exactly. So, for those that would want to stay over again, I am thinking in my head, I'll do what we did with Bronigarth. Because if you some of you guys, as you know, we took over half that travel lodge because a lot of us were getting it for £30-35 for the night, which was great for your couple of hours kip afterwards. So I'm kind of going to start looking at dates, but then price local hotels as well, because it's a closed group on that first one. I do want to try and look after you in that way. So if you do want to stay over, then there's a few bargains to be had in the hotels nearby. So what's this one?
That's Chris. That's our Jack's footy coach. So
hi, Chris.
Mate. Yeah, he's sad, obviously, and again, this is something quite. I mean, Chris, he does loads, but he runs. It's called We're a Wise Guys, which is he does a lot of campaigning for mental health, particularly men's mental health as well. So I definitely, if you're sort of feeling down or struggling, We're a Wise Guys is definitely something to check out in terms of help and support the offer. He does so much. He was on BBC News as well a while back. So and he's all right at footy as well, I suppose.
He's called Chris. What more do you want? We're all good guys called Chris. We all have to put up with someone called Adam.
But we'll definitely sort of getting on a local one soon, mate. We've got a few little ones coming up, so I'll have a little chat with you at some point soon. But,
and Adam's told me all about what you do, mate, and from a personal level, I've been very open and honest. That 18 months ago, I had a breakdown. I got signed off work and everything, and most of the guys in the chat and everything, they know, because I wanted to go public with it, because us blokes don't talk enough, nowhere near enough about it. So God bless you on what you do, mate, because there's not enough of us that'll stand up and talk. And if we can ever do anything to help get push it out there, or maybe in the future host an event for you guys, and just let us know, and we'll be happy to help out, honestly. So we haven't missed anything in the chat. It's just Steve Robbo, let someone else get a word in, will you? You're worse than me. Good man. Thank you, Chris.
So what are we on, 35 minutes-ish?
So what else have we got to talk about? Was that it? I think that was it, wasn't it?
Probably was it,
was it? I don't think there was much else. So so we've that's been going on as we've been chatting. So if you have put that comment in there, then we have
there's 22 of you so far anyway, so it's good to see.
So what do we go for?
The big news. This is, I'm assuming, why you've all sort of tuned in and wanted to sort of go on to it, thinking, there's going to be an event, there's going to be this, there's going to be that. I mean, what do you think the news could potentially be? What could it be? I mean, it is big, like I've got to say. It's it's exciting.
Is that cushion a prize? You're not getting me cushion. Go and buy one off the spread shop. I had to buy mine. You don't even get them for free off there.
One day, a coffee shop, maybe. So you're saying that the April Fools, the coffee shop might be actually happening. But... maybe one day. So, I mean, huge news. Let's see. The huge news is I've got glasses. Yeah, bit of an anticlimax that, wasn't it? But yeah, got glasses. So.
Anything else?
No, just the glasses. What are we thinking? Are we worn better? Is it me or you? And I mean, I'm not even taking the mick here as well. I do need them.
Yeah, they are his glasses, by the way. And yeah, I know he already looks better than me.
Yeah, obviously, I did have him on at the event just gone. So some of you would have probably maybe double took and thought, what's he doing there? But yeah,
I love that. That's like an insult to you, that, isn't it? Twins.
Not quite yet. When this goes, yeah, we'll be twinning. But yeah, I'll take them off just for a second. But yeah, well, seriously.
Yeah, now pay attention, because this is the big news. So please, guys, drop out the chat for a minute and listen.
So recently, I've been looking for me personally in terms of my sort of work status, and sort of looking around at where I'm going to kind of go next in terms of teaching. And basically, from August, I will be out the country. So I'm going to be in the UAE, and I'm going to be teaching in a school over there. So unfortunately, that does mean from August, I will no longer be with Haunted Scouse. It could be just for a year. It could be indefinitely. So from August, unfortunately, you will probably not see that much of me in terms of content other than what has been filmed, which there is a fair bit to keep going, and it probably will take potentially up to October, I'm hoping, because then that would sort of mark the year of sort of when we first started Haunted Scouse. So yeah, that will be unfortunately this one you won't be seeing too much on the screen. So as sad as it is, yeah, it's exciting, and it's something that I just couldn't sort of turn down at this moment in time, and it just sort of stars have aligned, and so yeah, it's unfortunately I'm really sorry. It's not something that I've sort of thought, yeah, I've jumped 2 feet in. It's been a lot of deliberating, but yeah, and I mean, I don't know what's going to happen to Haunted Scouse. Well, what could it be? What is the
right?
future?
Okay, so I mean, guys, there's so many.
I mean, yeah, sorry, I've just been waffling.
No, honestly, it was like literally
so many comments there.
Yo, but, yeah. It was, yeah. I mean, like, there's so many comments, and you know what the lovely thing is? I'm not going to put them all on the screen, but maybe apart from that. Yeah, I'm gutted. I am. But we give 5 years nearly to this, and it's nice that it's gone from the gutted reactions to the congratulations reactions, because this was always a hobby. This remains a hobby. And life outside, as a lot of you have got to know me, I made one of the best decisions in my life when I left that shithole B&M and moved to a new job, because I am in the best place I've been for a long time mentally by leaving that place. And seeing Adam now have that kind of that plan of and be happy about it is amazing, because he has become my best mate. It's you can't spend as much time around each other without wanting to strangle each other and also have each other's back at the same time. And this is the thing with Haunted Scouse, guys. you guys are all amazing looking after each other, but what you don't see on camera and what you don't see at events is how close we actually are. We have always had each other's back.
You can see me on the screen. Yeah, that's usually the side eye when we're filming.
For a blue and a red, it's worked pretty well.
I mean, it's I'm not gonna just disappear. I'm first and foremost, it's bloody typical that Everton get a new stadium and I disappeared as well. So I'm more sort of fuming about that as well. So I'm not disappearing completely. I am going to be revisiting and coming back quite a fair bit, hopefully, once everything's sorted. And I've still got all access to Haunted Scouse, the channels and things, and the Facebook. So when you see a stupid message replying back to something serious, that will be me. And fingers crossed that it will be. I can't be sat here, but hopefully I'll be sat on a sunny balcony somewhere and still sort of keeping up to date with what's going on and tuning in the background. So not 100% completely sort of disappearing, but until I'm sort of settled and know what's what, unfortunately it's not goodbye. It's just sort of see you later, so to speak. But yeah, it's but I mean with that, I mean there's always great opportunity, which I spoke to Chris about and bounced a few ideas off as well. And it's actually with me maybe disappearing, a lot more opportunity could be put to you guys and especially channel members. So there's a lot of exciting stuff that will be coming up.
There is, and this is the thing, guys. We've kind of sat on this for 4 months.
Yeah.
Because our private lives are our private lives, and when it comes down to it, that it was never my news to tell anyone. So, Mum, when you watch this, I apologise. I haven't even told me mum. It's that's how much I've kept it to myself, because it's not. It was never my news to share, but it was obviously something that we sat down and spoke about regarding this, because we have built something, and it was so there are a few people in the industry, should I say, that I've already spoken to and confided in to ask if they would like to come out filming later in the year with me, and they have said yes. Yeah, more so because is Adam going to be there? No, definitely yes. But yeah, I mean that I've got a few surprises to come up later in the year, because I'm not daft. I know that if I tried to carry on just me, then I would bore the living crap out of you within 2 episodes, because the secret of Haunted Scouse is this. It's two of us. Yeah. Well, to be honest, it's more him, but it's the banter bus between us. It's and hopefully through next winter I can get out and do a couple of lives where at least he can be in the chat, and it'll feel a little bit like he's there, because he'll just be ripping the piss out of me all the way through it. But I have contacted a few people. They have said they are happy to come out and film with me later in the year. I'm not going to overload with groups of people. I'm going to try to take one individual out and film with those individuals. Not trying to recreate this, because you can't. That's why we are successful, because of what we've built. We're genuine. We're sitting here telling you this, and Adam's sharing his news because you guys mean so much to us. We don't want to. We're not gonna. We're not gonna fleece you for everything we can get out of you. And things like that. It's not like we're doing this because we think, oh, there's a sympathy vote coming in and things like that. It's not that at all. we're gonna
link's gonna come up for me twice.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's Ronnie's comment there. I know that, mate, with the editing. And Adam's always said that, but vice versa. Most of the locations you guys have been to on events have been down to him.
When
so it's a symbiotic relationship. It's where for those that, I'm using big words now, so I'm not saying any of you are dumb, but I only learned it about 10 years ago, and it's a great word. Two things that coexist because there's two of them. If one needs the other, so that's why it's worked so well. It's the events have been brilliant. The events were his idea. I'll be honest, I didn't want to do them. I was like, events as well. But we've met some amazing people, and you're all here in the chat doing them. And yeah, as Adam said, it's not the end. It's like, that's Amy just put there. Yeah. Only difference is one of us didn't get pissed and crashed the car.
Yeah, I mean, I have been sort of, my eye is wandering to all the obviously amazing, fantastic comments from you all, and it's lovely to see, and I will make sure that I go back and read each one once this is sort of finished as well. I mean, funnily enough, there's definitely something over there where there is an abandoned bunker of some sort that I did read about, but until I'm sort of settled where I am and comfortable, it won't be an international one just yet, but never say never. But hopefully you will be seeing me before the year's out.
Yeah, I mean, let's just be grateful that Paracon didn't go ahead, because we did have the idea of turning up at the Paracon and telling you all there, and then him just dropping the mic and walking off. But and we also apologize for the little teaser video, the logo exploding and the end, and to be honest, it went straight over everyone's head, to be honest, because I think nobody kind of thought that was something that was going to come up, but yeah, so that is the big news. That's why it was in capital letters. It's the end of, I want to say chapter 1, but I suppose it's book 1. Because there's a lot of chapters in the book, so it's book, yeah, so yeah, there is we've got a few ideas up our sleeves for things that we want to film before he goes. I'll probably put together some montage so that you're all crying at that, some point in the summer. Mike. Yeah, I did see your comment, Mike, further up. Sorry, mate. I just didn't want to put it up because I knew what was coming.
Spoiler alert.
But yeah, it's a hiatus.
There is, and I mean, looking at it, there will be opportunities from now until I go. I've looked at a few other local events as well, as I do want to maybe get a few more events potentially in June. There's one that we're booked in that we'll talk about in a little bit, so there'll be a bit of time to still go out and investigate. I mean, you might just want to come and just slap me and then go, it's probably worth the money and that, so to see you later, but it's entirely up to you. But yeah, hopefully there'll be more of an opportunity to discuss, and I'll obviously go into further detail with people when I see you and things like that. But yeah, it's new adventures, new horizons, and yeah, exciting times, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be sad, it's going to be difficult, but yeah, it's
yeah, it's life, guys, and it's we've you guys will be there for me going forward. I know that because you're all so something tells me it's not actually. Well, there's our first person putting the name down for his patients. You had enough of Aaron.
That's a good location.
That's brilliant. That's literally. Oh my God. Literally, yeah. I mean, literally, it's exactly, yeah, it's him without a beard. Brilliant. Yeah. Who else is going to jump up now? Carl or Yvette or?
Yeah, so that's kind of it for that anyway. And
Yeah.
well, I mean, before I go anyway, there's so much to still show you, and not only probably one of the biggest things that we do every year that we feel that are getting bigger and better is Halloween, isn't it? And
It is.
potentially, what is it that we did for Halloween, and those that have been on the bench, we've sort of discussed it and we've chatted about it, but we wanted to really push it out this year, didn't we?
Yeah.
And properly go for it this Halloween special, and make it like a full razzmatazz. The location we discussed and knew straight away. This is definitely going to be where we want the Halloween special. And we knew we could get the place for 24 hours as well. So it was a full 24-hour investigation of this particular location that is just phenomenal. And I would love to go back again and again and again, because it is just brilliant.
Yeah, it is. It's I could spend a week there. It'd be brilliant. Not only for the fact that there's such an amazing chippy 5 minutes away.
Well, yeah, that's well.
Yeah. And when we got our fish and chips and they wheeled out this southern fried half a chicken, and we looked at each other and went, should have got the chicken.
So we need to go back just for the chicken.
But I mean, after the news that we've just given you, we need to pick it up a little bit with positivity. So who would like to see an exclusive trailer for this year's Halloween special? Give some thumbs up, throw some love into the chat, dry those tears. I'm not all that bad.
That's some fair play. I mean, from what I've seen so far as well, he has worked particularly hard on this, considering how many cameras I wanted and where I wanted them. Yeah. It's just given him so much extra work to do. And he's just fair play. He's just cracked on and done it, and it's coming together brilliantly.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Here's the. I'm going to mute our microphone, and here is the trailer. there we are. Thought we disappeared then.
So yeah, I mean, 24 hours in Bronny Garth. It was. I mean, I'm never going to forget it. Put it that way. It's these sort of ideas that you concoct, and you think, you know what? Yeah, we should do this. We should do that. And yeah, that was a brilliant night.
It was
day and night, long, but so worth it for what you're going to sort of see. And I mean, runtime at the minute, what's it looking like?
Well, that's the other big news about this year's Halloween special, guys, because I am about, I would say, 80% of the way through the edit. And thank you for the comment on the edit, by the way. I try to push myself every year for the Halloween special because it's become like the Christmas movie, so to speak.
It is. I think the great thing about this one is actually incorporating the drone into it as well, and hammering that, and I think it definitely brings it to life from where it was in the daytime, which, you know, a few of you saying it's creepy in the day. Believe me, it is. And then it's sort of fading into night as well. Yeah. So it's
when you're walking around it and the light starts to fade, and then you turn the corner and all of a sudden it's dark
and quiet.
Yeah. But that drone footage you got from Portmadoc, ably assisted at times by Amy, who we were all staying at the Travelodge. I got up early and I knew the drone was straight above me and my eyesight's terrible, and it was Amy that kind of found it for me. So thank you. It might still be up there if it wasn't for Amy. But yeah, it's I've got to put one comment up. Mum, I am sorry. I just I know you'd probably have forgot by the time you got home in the car anyway. But yeah, honestly, this was something where I just had to sit on the news and just obviously Suzanne knew, but I had to just sit on it. So don't listen to Steve. I don't want less roasties on me dinner.
It wasn't a secret, to be honest. Like I said, if you want to tell whoever you can, and he's chosen not to tell you, Mike. So
True. but yeah, so the runtime at the moment is too long for one episode. So and it's not because I'm just trying to cram in all kinds. We had Bronny Garth. We officially had it from 10 in the morning till 10 the next morning, but there was no way we were setting off at 8 o'clock in the morning to do it. For the start, we didn't have enough batteries to film for 24 hours. So I think we got there about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, set up the cameras and everything, did a little bit of filming, got the B-roll done, got some of those drone shots, and then
went
the chippy. Came back. Mother Nature has decided, hate you, Haunted Scouse, I'm going to rain. So the drone shots, the rest of the drone shots we wanted, we couldn't get. That's why I was going to tell you, Mum. I know you forget easily. But yeah, so with what I've watched so far, I've done the main camera, the 4K camera, the green screen one that we use now. I've done that. I've done two of the 5 lock-offs. I'm halfway through another one. So I'm getting there, and I'm slotting in the lock-off shots as I'm doing it. There is some phenomenal evidence captured on both the main camera and the lock-off, excuse me, that it will be, as Amy's just questioned, it will be a 2-part Halloween special this year. The first part we will put out on the 30th of October, and then we will put the second part out on Halloween itself.
And it just falls on a Thursday, Friday, that, doesn't it? So
it does.
It's actually usual Haunted Scouse time on a Friday for the Halloween one. But yeah, you get the Mischief Night one, which obviously introduces it all and sort of it's got even, I mean, it's finely balanced, really, isn't it, of how it is. It's packed at the start, and then the idea at the end to do what we did, it's just made it even better. So yeah, it's
you never know. Yeah,
you never know.
Oh, the sting. Oh, I love that. Where's Docs? Let's get a nicer one. He will be, of course. Christ, I mean, the thing is, it's like
3 hour time difference, so maybe we'll see. Depends. Yeah, I might fall asleep halfway through it, but yeah, I'll be there.
But no, it's like, you know, it goes back to Ronnie's comments, and I do really appreciate the lovely comments about the edit. Then, guys, it's I enjoy doing the editing, because there's less of it now, so I can enjoy it again. It became a chore because there was too much, and you know we were trying to film everything and edit everything. But the Halloween special, of course, Adam will be in the chat, because when you look at a lot of the camera shots, we choose these shots together. New channel members know how much discussion we have, making sure that the shot is right, because it's once you've set that shot for 4 or 5 hours, if it's not right, it's too late when I'm watching the footage saying, do you know what, if we'd have just turned it that way. You know, you can't do anything about how many times have we set a shot and something happens just off the angle. That's something you can't do. You can't do anything about that. But just even if we'd only used one camera, you'd be on the cusp of getting a two-parter anyway on this, because so much happened.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, do you want to show them the little thing?
Which one?
The shorter one.
The one of both of us?
No.
The one of you?
Yeah.
Who wants to see a clip of Adam? Very apt clip, given the news that he's just given us.
And if you're still a bit like, well, you know, I'm not too sure if I want to watch it, if you see the clip, it'll think, okay, because you know what I'm like on quite a lot of these sort of locations and a lot of these events as well. But yeah, this is what Bronnie Garth basically did to me, so to speak. I'm done. Absolutely done. That's it. Yeah, and believe me, I did not have a pleasant time where I was, and that's all I'm going to say. Because, you know, in my head, where I am and what I'm doing, I'm thinking, God, I hope this comes off visually, and I hope what maybe I've heard or saw or whatever has been sort of picked up, and it has basically. That's all I'm going to say. It is just perfect, and how I sort of envisioned that sort of sequence and that shot as well, of it being low lying with me where I am. It's paid off massively, and it is going to be such a good event, Halloween special, so to speak. Yeah.
Well, and this is the thing, guys. It's those of you that know Adam, those of you that have met Adam, even if you just watched Adam for the last 4.5 years, the last time that you saw him react like that was probably Walton Hall. And we've all heard Adam keep saying, I'm glad I don't work with you anymore. Although that is a quote that Adam said. When did you say that once? You said that on something.
Yeah, I can't remember when it was, but
yeah. Let's show who watches. When did Adam say that? Because there is something where Adam said, "Stop the fans, please."
Oh, it's he must have been when you blew your police whistle.
Oh, with Hugh Maris. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. But I'll just put this up there because it's always good to promote the venues. So when we went there, off peak days as it was, I think we went on a bank holiday Monday into the Tuesday, but it's just classed as Monday. So Friday and Saturday nights are premium for any location, but we paid 450. So, and I can tell you that because it's a public price, which is buttons for 24 hours in what you've just seen the drone footage of. You know, when
What
you
get
when
access
yeah
to
when you
there.
think 30 East Drive costs 400. You know, so it's so when you think about that amount for that big a place.
I love so many people asking that question in terms of do I believe now? Do I believe now? Maybe I answer that question at the end of the Halloween special.
Exactly.
So if you want to know the answer, you're gonna have to watch the Halloween special.
You know,
to find out.
yeah, you know, we choose these clips very, very carefully, and you know, you all want to know what made Adam react like that, and it's and literally, it's you will see, but you're gonna have to wait till Halloween to see it. But it's a culmination of what we experienced throughout the night.
Maybe. Who knows? Maybe.
I mean, I did also see me mate Jay put further up, or somebody else had put, is it because Liverpool won the league? No, he'd already made his mind up. But yeah, you're all forgetting, the wear and tear of 5 years spending time with me as well. Let's see, poor Suzanne deserves medals right across the chest for 20 years with me. But yeah, so the Halloween special will be a two-parter this year. So yeah, it's a good one. It is. It's everything we hoped and more. It's I seen Amy put a comment up. Did that chair really move on its own? You'll have to wait until October to see. This is the thing. We wanted to go different with the trailer for it. So rather than put bits of the episode in,
it was just visually to show off where we were doing and how much we kind of had access to. And obviously, for those that have been to Bronigarth before, know how vast it is. So even you're probably sitting there thinking, maybe they split up. I wonder where one went and I wonder where the other went. But even if you're thinking of how we split or did we split, you know how far away we would have been from each other at that point, and how much in terms of the split. Like, it's not like, well, you go in that room, you go in that room. It's kind of like, well, you've got that room, all down that corridor and that. So you had so much to kind of see and do. That's why there's so much content from it, and we just couldn't, we couldn't leave out so much. Yeah. So the runtime on it is huge, but it's not just us just chatting. One, really, it is really, really good stuff, and it's just bang right from the first room that we walked into.
Literally, it is. Honest to God, guys, we purposely go in a different order to when you've been on the event. Because we start the event in the same way, and you all know that. So when we went there, we made the conscious decision to film it in a different order to what we do the events. Otherwise, we'd just be following through the same thing. And we had lock-off cameras literally everywhere we could. So yeah, it's epic. And for the channel members and for anyone who's considering getting a channel membership, there is so much that's coming up. It's and I'll put that along the bottom. It's there's so much coming up for channel members that I already have edited and tucked away on the channel, just waiting to release to you guys. When it comes to the Halloween special, you have already got one full block of might sound boring, but one full block of drone footage to enjoy, because I know a few of you have said for me to upload drone footage, the full drone footage, just to see the area and everything. So you will get that. As I've been editing, I've been dropping away the footage that has not, still great investigation footage, but not episode worthy. So we have took that to one side, and you will have 2, maybe 3 members exclusive videos from Bronny Garth as well, that will not be included in the main episodes. So it literally is, it's maxing out. It's taking all the meat off the bone of why we hire these locations. Just like 30 East Drive, you got your extras from there because we want to try to give something back to you guys.
Yeah, so that's at least we know the main one for the year sorted.
Yeah.
Don't ask us about next Halloween because I've got no idea what that might look like. But yeah, it's it could be we've saved the best for last at the moment. Who knows? But
yeah, exactly. And as we say, to go back to the future of the channel, guys, it's I think we both were on the cusp of a reset anyway, because it's been pretty exhausting the last 2 years, especially. It's been, as we've had the money to go to these locations that have been on the bucket list, the further away, and then we tried to take you guys to further away locations for events, and obviously for us, it's getting there, setting up. We're not sitting down because we're hosting, we're running around, we're doing everything. Then we bye guys, you all go, tucking everything away, back to the car, long drive home. So it's been a pretty tiring time. So it's not over. It's just going to look different, and hopefully when Adam is having opportunities to be back in the UK, that we have time to plan something to still film. But it'll just be a case of it'll be spread out more. So my plan to fill the gaps as well as episodes is I will probably go ahead with the idea that I've spoke to a few of you guys about of sitting down, doing this, and screen sharing one of the old episodes, and we can all watch it in the chat together. So we've all seen the episode, but let's watch it again. I won't pause it. We won't replay anything. Let's just chat about it whilst we're watching it. So it's, we can enjoy the old episodes together.
Yeah, and just something that I probably should have highlighted as well. Hack Green in October, and also Mill Street, which is December, is it? November. They're still going ahead. So obviously I know it's just that I won't be there, but obviously they will still go ahead. So it's not like events are cancelled as well. Just because I've disappeared, it will still go. And I know it's a lot of the usual crew anyway on that. They'll just run slightly differently. The Chris will explain, but actually it probably does work out better really in terms of how it's going to sort of operate and run on those events. So, and a lot more exciting, and a lot more, less of me sort of whinging and moaning about how loud people are and how all the sweets.
Yeah. I had to. Who did I have to tell? If I had to tell Corinne off, Corinne got shouted at in my group on Saturday. That was a shock. I thought it was Ronnie, and it turned out it was Corinne opening a pack of sweets as slowly as she could.
Yeah, but I mean, since we are speaking about events anyway, I will throw out there that there are potentially two. There's one that they speak about before on the 7th of June. We spoke to Jeff and the guys at Clifton Hall, and thought, we'll get an event there purely because it's on my doorstep, so to speak. And also I'm just waiting back to hear from Hoylake as well, which might be towards the end of June. So definitely concrete, I'm going to go with Clifton Hall, and hopefully, definitely Hoylake before I leave as well, which will be sort of my two kind of final events for basically this year anyway. And hopefully not ever, but just for, at least to hopefully see some of you there and have a good chat, and obviously, investigate as well. But I'll speak a lot more about, what we talked about anyway, about leaving and where I'm going and all that stuff. But if anyone does want to, again, the tickets are £40. We are just going to do a flat rate of 40. So unfortunately, there's no members discount for this one, because you're going to pay for me shorts and my sunglasses and me flight. But no, I'm joking. Well, yeah, we just thought it'd be £40. Again, not just because just because I'm leaving, it doesn't mean that we'll get 50, 60, 70 people. It's still going to be the standard numbers. Hence why I'm going to have this and Hoylake as well, that are both Whittle, both sort of local to me. So if you do want to get involved in that, then you know what to do. Obviously, don't put it in the. I mean, great if you put it in the comments there, but we're not going to read it because it's going to disappear.
Yeah.
So message the Facebook page, the Haunted Scouse Facebook page as usual, and so if you can make it, fantastic. It's Saturday the 7th of June at Clifton Hall in Birkenhead, the Masonic Lodge. That we know it's getting better and better each time that we visit there. So
it's nice to go back to somewhere as well that we become great friends with the people that are looking after it. But now, as Adam said, guys, please drop us a private message on the Facebook page, and don't WhatsApp us, because as I say, once we finish this chat, we're having a catch up with each other. Yeah, because as I say, that's the thing, we don't really see each other to chat about things either. So please. It's lovely to see your comments as Adam just said, but please drop us a Facebook message, please, private message on Facebook, and we will go through them in time order. We're going to say for any message 2 places maximum. If we've got extra, then we can let people have 3, but yeah, it will be the usual deposit. Yeah, it's more than 8 weeks away, isn't it? It's thereabouts anyway. Yeah, the usual £20 deposit only once we've confirmed your places, guys. So that's as with it, it's just, although it's we've called it Adam's farewell events. They are. It's it's the main one to come to is the second one, I think, to make sure he goes. I've got a coach ready today. We're all going to the airport, just watch that plane go.
But yeah, obviously August is going to be and July are going to be pretty hectic anyway, and obviously it is the summer, so I know you're all going to be to and from, and so hopefully definitely sort of mid to the end of June, and looking at Hoylake basically, because we haven't been to Hoylake for Christ knows how long, have we? So I really want to get back there and do that. And
we kind of put Hoylake on the map, put the episode out, and then went.
Yeah.
So yeah, it will be nice to go back there and just have a discussion with Jill and just see what's it been like having other teams in there and everything. So maybe the other teams have built it up again. So from my perspective, as Adam just said, we're going into hopefully not when Oasis is on. Took me a while to get a ticket. Lucky you getting the ticket, Steve, showing off there. We'll swap you. But yeah, I mean, once it comes to the summer, the usual summer shutdown, only this year it's just going to be a longer shutdown. There'll still be content, but July and August, there'll be nothing. As far as there's definitely no events. There's going to be no filming unless an opportunity comes up that we cannot turn down, because it's time to just kick back and relax, and the Staveley one potentially I will try to slot in at the end of September, but I don't know. It all depends on availability at Staveley as well. But it will happen. I mean, basically we've got 2 free bookings there, so there's going to be 2 visits to Staveley because we're not giving them up, and we need that second one to sell to balance the books anyway for what it cost us. But yeah, so yeah, drop us. We will catch up on all the messages in the Facebook message page. Again, as I said, please don't WhatsApp us, because we or don't private message us on Facebook either, because we spend so much time on the social media page for channels. Sometimes you forget you've got your own.
Yeah, and again, obviously, if someone asks me for 3 or 2 or 4, and then they do the same for you, we end up over doing it, don't we? So yeah, it's so yeah. Hopefully we'll see some of you there at Clifton Hall on Saturday the 7th of June in Birkenhead. Usual time, and exactly if you've been there before, what a great place and the potential that it has. So I'm hoping for one final time for me anyway, for the time being, it's definitely going to sort of kick right off, and something gets lashed up yet. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, and that's not an invitation when it's dark, by the way, to lash something out of his head. He'd probably miss and hit me. But yeah, so it's so yeah, that was the big news, guys. It's yeah.
I suppose you best give something away as well, since
yeah, that's true. Yeah, remember? Yeah, I forgot all about the bananas.
So,
what are we giving away? T-shirt.
Give away a t-shirt.
T-shirts coming up to the summer. So, banana, you've got your random number generator.
I will. I'll just get that off.
So let's see if we got everyone. Yeah, you got Charlie. Just
you might have to read the names out if.
So, just a little quick. You can see all your names are on there. So, you got Paul Roberts. Yeah. But yeah, I figured a t-shirt. It's coming into the summer, and as we always say with the t-shirts as well, guys. If you head over to the Spreadshop page, where you can see all the designs and you can see them mocked up onto t-shirts, we can get all of those t-shirts and hoodies and jumpers and sweatshirts and polo shirts. We can get them all from the uniform factory, and it's better to support our local businesses. So it's great that some of you are ordering from there, and some of this, like these cushions, are from the Spreadshop. Brilliant. I've got 4 of them spread around here. The cups are from the Spreadshop, because there's certain things that Uniform Factory can't do for us. But they can do most of the clothing, which is great. But what we do try to do is push as much business towards Erica and Tracy, the sisters that run Uniform Factory. Not sisters as in nuns and habits, the art sisters. Just in case someone thought, oh, that's nice. Yeah, it's a
lot of nun stuff going on there.
But nun stuff. Oh, imagine that. Imagine if they were and asked them to do them nun stuff t-shirts. Fuming.
So what are we? 1 to 22, is it?
He's got to get glasses. I have to take mine off now to read. 1 to 22 we have.
Okay. So we've got 1 to 22 there, and just click generate. And unlucky for some,
13.
Not for you.
13 is Caroline.
Ah, there you go.
Yay! See, I'll just show that up to the.
It's all backwards.
Well, it is backwards, but it should be forwards on there, shouldn't it? I don't know. Everything's backwards, I'm sure, when you watch it back. I don't know.
Well done, Caroline.
Yeah, well done, Caroline. We know you've been a bit under the weather lately, so that'll cheer you up.
Definitely.
But I know what I could do, Caroline. I could do you a Parma Violets t-shirt if you want me to design you one of them. We've already got a bit of a design going when I did that little clip, so yeah. No, Caroline, well done.
Well deserved.
Yeah. Margie's fuming, but if you I'm
sure there must be something else we can give away.
Yeah.
Shall we go again?
What should we say? Second t-shirt?
You want it? Yeah.
Yeah. Are we gonna? So are we doing it just off the subscribers or?
Whoever. We can do it if you want to win a t-shirt. I mean, I don't even know who's in the chat. If anyone want to win something, just put win. Obviously, we've got Amy, Emma, Debs, Doc, Holly, Sean, Tia, Mike, Patsy and Gray, Kaz, Lisa, Paul Eaton, Andrea, Krista, Ronnie, Steve, Sue, V2 Raven, Paul Roberts, Wazette, and Charlie. So if your name's not mentioned and you want to win something, just put win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you want to pass us that then? So if you haven't already said anything in there, Then Jay, as if I'm putting your name in there, the way you hurl abuse at me. Not bad. Jay had to put up with working with me for a couple of years at B&M, but he'll say it quietly, but he really misses me. It's Holly or Holly's already. If you've already said banana, you don't need to say win. I'm trying to keep up here. So if you've already typed in banana, you're on the list. So now if you haven't, we need you to type win. Wazza, we've already got you. Thank you. Oh, here's Maggie.
Uh-oh.
Dun, dun, dun.
Well, unlucky guys. It was good while it lasted.
Yeah, nothing down for you now. My mum's in it. Sorry, Jay, but that comment's going up there. I'm going to screenshot that and send it to Sean and Nat. No, he's a good lad, Jay. He even trusted me to do the Estes method once at the Groves in the Ballroom, and I was so tempted to get everyone to walk out while he was doing it and just leave him there until he took his headphones off and went, bastard. We got B2 Ray. We got B2 Ray, haven't we? Yeah. We got Debbie on. Yeah, we got Sean. So Chris Jericho's list.
Yeah. Stupid soccer mum hairstyles. Are they on the list?
No.
Orbs, are they on the list?
Orbs. So there was only 2 extra ones to put on, Jay and Maggie.
Right, so okay then.
It's okay. So we're up to number 24 now. Right,
Obviously,
so competition is closed. Oh, Annie just in there at the last minute. So 25.
So we're on 1 to 25. And the winner is number 4.
Number 4. Well, it's a family affair tonight. It's the Doc.
Doc again? Oh,
Doc's getting
people
a few little...
writing things to us, aren't they?
I know.
Complaints from Ofcom and all kinds about this.
Doc and me mum, everyone's fuming at Doc and me mum here. He's had freebies, he's had free tickets.
T-shirts, the lot, yeah.
But no, in all fairness, Doc, well done, mate. Honestly, it's again, for those that don't know everyone as well as we do, it's Dan, to use his real name when he's not on the run, is the cat ball whisperer, as he's known. Without a focus.
Did this before. I think if you get up and sit back down, it probably will refocus then.
Right, okay. Must be my head that's bouncing off or something. Maybe we both sat back too slow. No?
You get out your chair and move out the shot and then come back in, because it did this last time.
All right,
I'll let you come back in.
One of them when you've got a... That's typical, isn't it? Must be a ghost stood in front of us or something.
Hang on. Put your readers on.
I'm trying to get it to focus.
That's better.
There we go.
Is it?
No?
No.
Don't know what's going on with the focus there, guys. It's bloody typical.
Yeah, well, that's
pot and kettle there, Maggie. I'm not being funny. You've cost us a fortune, you mum, having to give away extra prizes.
Yeah, well done to Caroline, well done to Doc, and obviously, I'm sure we'll maybe on one of the events we'll give something away as well. So who knows? Maybe a signed picture of me, my little passport pictures that I've had to get done. So you can have one of them. But
that's just sorry, guys. It's really annoying me that it's gone out of focus, and I don't know why. If you lean forward as well, this. It's supposed to be a HD camera, bloody thing. No, you might just have to. We're finishing now anyway, so it's gone to pot. At least it waited till the last 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But Listen, I haven't seen you posting any pictures walking around the estuary, mate. Keep eating your Noah's Arks in the canteen. For anyone who's interested, by the way, that's when you get a English breakfast, but you get 2 of everything. I used to get it all the time, and that's what did the damage, and I called it my Noah's Ark. So yeah.
So for the price, I mean, looking at my phone just flashed up there when I was getting the random number generator, and there's a ruck of people already wanting tickets for Clifton Hall there, obviously just on the screen. So yeah, it'd be great to see some of you there, fingers crossed. And can we see the Alan clip for Halloween again? I mean, there's another brilliant one, but you're not seeing that because it's going to spoil the surprise. But yeah, I wish I could show you that. But
should we put it on again then?
Of me bottling it, yeah. All more relieved.
I'm done. Absolutely done. That's it.
I'm with Caroline. It's not your eyesight, girl. We are out of focus for some reason. Yeah, it's just the camera's just honestly, no. Usually that's the trick. You go towards it, but yeah.
Well, yeah, I think we'll have to end that now. It's getting worse, isn't it? So
it just looks like we're on an old Nokia now.
But yeah, thanks everyone so much for watching. Obviously, if you're on YouTube, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and if you are new, give it a subscribe as well. It's free, and will be now free and forever free. And yeah, maybe have a little look at channel membership whilst you're there as well.
Yeah, as I said, there's loads. That's so annoying, that focus right at the last minute. There's loads to come on the channel. There is. No one's getting Adam's equipment.
It's going to be auctioned. So yeah, we'll see. If you're on one of the events, give me your best offer.
Look at everyone's like vultures. Yeah, do you want to sell your gear? Christ, how much for a t-shirt? I can't remember what I was saying. Then it's terrible. That.
Yeah, channel membership.
1 minute they're dropping all the love in, next minute they want your kit off you. Yes. So, sorry, the footsteps towards the end of the clip.
Who was it? Who could it be?
Yeah.
Again, so watch and find out. But believe me, I was definitely done. So maybe that was it.
Yeah. But no, listen, guys, it's there's loads to come on the channel memberships, and it may sound like a daft thing to say because it does keep the channel going, but I won't be offended if the day he leaves, the channel memberships halve. Because I'm under no illusion of keeping you all, entertained on my own. It's all right for the odd live, but I say the key to Haunted Scouse is 2 people, and these 2 people. So yeah, I'm gonna be mixing it up to keep it interesting for you. My mouse has stopped working. That's probably paranormal. It's been doing that all night as well. Camera goes out of focus, mouse stops working. But yeah, listen, you're gonna hate your eyes looking at that anyway, guys. So yeah, all that's left to say is thank you so much for watching. We will message the doc and Caroline. I will put together a special design and run it past you and see if that will suffice for you. Doc might even want one. Doc, do you want a cat ball whisperer t-shirt instead? I can get one of them made for you as well because I've already made the ping file for it. But no, honestly, guys, it's been an emotional one. This, yeah. It's like drunk vision. But yeah.
Yeah, it's not obviously the news you were probably hoping for, but it's still exciting all the same. And again, there'll be lots of opportunities to speak to a few of you anyway, and hopefully at some events in the near future. And you know, it's not goodbye. It's just, you know, see you later. So on that note, we'll speak to you all very, very soon.
Yeah. Don't forget, the next episode is Clifton Hall, by the way, guys. It's so there is a major episode next month. So we are back on the monthly episodes as well. I just didn't have a trailer for it, but you know, God knows you've seen enough of Clifton Hall to know what it looks like. So you don't need a trailer. But if you're on the YouTube channel watching this, make sure you click the notify me button on that, please. And yeah, just remember to leave us some comments and thumbs up. And
yeah, and for anyone at Wallasey next week, we'll see you there. But yeah, take care, guys.
Yeah, good night.